Hello, this is Jason. It's Monday. I'd like to talk to you about a few things. The first one I'd like to talk to you, and the topic of today is basically going to be recidivism, which is when somebody who goes to jail continues to go to jail time and time and time again. Because, gosh golly, maybe the jail system that we have currently just doesn't work. So, if you imprison somebody because they did something bad, they're supposed to think about their crime. But if they don't have any moral foundation to think over their crime, they just wait it out. And then they go back to doing the things that they've done before. So what are we doing to change some people's opinions? Not only about what respecting their neighbors, but maybe some opinions about themselves. Maybe if we took the opportunity to start talking to, teaching, employing some of these people, we'll get a different result. And I'm not foolish. I know that this isn't going to be for everyone, but I would say a vast majority of the people that we have in our community just make a bad choice that compounds, and they dig themselves a hole and they never know how to get out, and we send them to jail and we don't give them the tools to climb out of that hole. We just let them sit there. So, some of my ideas that I'd like to present, and these are my own and do not represent anybody else. However, I'd like to see us invite businessmen or tradesmen to the jail to maybe teach some people a thing or two about what they do, electricians, plumbers, carpenters, everyone. And maybe they can find some employable people that once they get out of jail could have jobs that help support their family, and they don't go back to the things that they used to do. The other thing that I know about that is a program that we use at my job currently is called lodestar, Lodestar. It's similar to a program that Greg Dane had about character building back when I was in the jail in the early 2000s. And it basically is 48 different characteristics that we could use not only for the department, but also for teaching some moral fabric to the people and building up their self-respect. Teaching them about respecting their neighbors and, more importantly, themselves, as well as having a positive mental attitude when things aren't going the way they want them to, instead of resorting to falling into the same habits that they used to have. So, those are some of my ideas. I have a lot more. I implore you to just be curious about who I am. I'm Jason A. Eisman. You can find me at jasonaeisman.com. And that's a hard name to spell. It's Eiseman. Eisman, like iron. This is the German for iron, Iron Man. I don't want to hear any of that song, though. But it's jasonaeisman.com. And if you're curious and you want to get on the train, let's go, Jason.